The Boston Celtics have proven themselves as one of the premier teams in the NBA this season. However, that doesn't mean they couldn't benefit from some roster upgrades to their bench unit. According to Bleacher Report's Zach Buckley, Brad Stevens could benefit from taking a closer look at Minnesota Timberwolves backup big man, Naz Reid, who could potentially be available via trade. While the Timberwolves have mostly been a mess this season, Naz Reid ranks favorably among their few bright spots. There was a chance the 23-year-old could get crunched out of a frontcourt rotation featuring Karl Anthony Towns and newcomers Rudy Gobert and Kyle Anderson, but he has been too productive to sit. His shooting rates from the field, 54.6%, and from distance, 36, are both the best of his career, Buckley wrote. Reid, 23, has played in 31 games for the Timberwolves so far this season and is averaging 10.6 points, 4.8 rebounds, and 1 assist per game while shooting 54.6% from the field and 36% from the perimeter. If the Celtics did acquire Reid, he would likely take over from Luke Kornet as the team's primary backup center. Naz Reid has been suggested as an option before on a December 29 episode of CLNS Media's Vitamin C's podcast. Naz Reid was discussed as a potential trade target for the Celtics. 18 months ago, you could argue that he was the best backup big man in the NBA. I think this year, his role has been reduced a little bit, and he's not really giving you the production he usually does because he's playing behind two legitimate bigs, and it's just messing things up for him a little bit. He's not getting the rhythm. That's Naz Reid from the Timberwolves. He's in the final year of his deal. He can shoot the three a little bit. Not great, but he can. He can rim run. He can block shots. He can rebound, good size. And, most importantly, he fits into a TPE. If you want a big man insurance policy, he's the type of guy that you should be looking for. Maybe you have to give up a Pritchard, or maybe you have to give up a draft pick, or maybe both, I said. But first, if you are new to the Celtics news channel, take advantage and subscribe so you don't miss the latest news that happens in the world of basketball. We are always bringing you firsthand here. Enjoy and like this video, so that YouTube continues to bring you the latest Celtics news in the world of basketball. Reid's rim running ability and high activity level on the glass mean he would be a legitimate backup for Robert Williams and would help keep some continuity with the Celtics' offensive and defensive schemes. Celtics trade Noah Vonleh on January 5th. The Celtics made their first trade of the new calendar year, sending Noah Vonleh plus cash to the San Antonio Spurs, thus creating an open roster spot that will give them flexibility as we move toward the February 9th trade deadline. Unfortunately for Vonleh, ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski also reported that the Spurs intend to waive him, which will see the veteran center become an unrestricted free agent as a result. Vonleh, 27, played in 23 games for the Celtics, averaging 1.1 points, 2.1 rebounds, and 0.3 assists on 45.8% shooting from the field. With Vonleh out of the picture, there is a legitimate chance that Brad Stevens and the Celtics front office could move for a new big man, and Naz Reid certainly checks all of the boxes. However, given how few minutes Vonleh played per game, Boston may feel confident with their current rotation and will look to improve other areas of their rotation.